New do, dead you.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Bayonetta 2. I am your host, unfortunately for you, Royal Crest, and in the last episode, we took on Chapter 15, Truth, and today we're going to be taking on Chapter 16, Sovereign Power, and if I'm not mistaken, this is the last chapter in the game, so yeah, you made it this far, so congratulations. Before we begin, we'll go to the Gates of Hell, see if there's any goodies for us to buy last minute, even though we only have about 60,000 halos, and I'm not sure I'll really be able to afford much. But, you know, it might be fun to just look, I guess. Yeah, we've bought all of the techniques, if I'm not mistaken, so we don't have to worry about that. We probably don't have enough money to buy another, we're just a little bit shy to buy another Witch Heart or Moon Pearl. We can buy some of the alt weapons, but I don't foresee me using two things, so I'm gonna just forego that. So you know what, we aren't gonna buy anything. Sorry, Roydon, didn't mean to waste your time, but wasting your time anyway. Well, let's go on and just take on Chapter 16, Sovereign Power.
What is this place?
We're in my time. But there's not a moment to explain. We need to get to the Sacred Mountain now.
What is upon the mountain?
I don't know, but it's where the god who created the eyes of the world once lived. And now someone is after that power.
The eyes. How can we reach that place? We are in Vigrid.
Time to jump!
Jump?
That wasn't a request. Go!
Have you lost your sanity?
Sanity is a requirement for art.
And your kind are?
The kind of witches you don't fuck with. I have to admit, I like you much better this way, Balder. You actually shut up and follow directions.
I do what I choose. Tell me, how do you know my name?
It's, just the name I heard that witch, the one you called Rosa, call out to you. Anyway, this should get us to Fimbulventer at Mach speed.
I would not be so sure of that, witch.
My. Angels and demons working together. I suppose if they can get along, we can as well.
Consider this a momentary truce. At least until the encroachers are punished.
Well, that's one way of putting it. Here's mine. Time to tango.
Alright, here... Yet another mandatory vehicle section, because, that's just how we are. That's how Bayonetta is. Pretty straightforward. X and Y to shoot, A and B to do a melee attack, so hopefully I can figure this out. Yeah, so you just gotta, you can press and hold, oh wait, I think if you hold the shoot button, you, do, like, you do a charge shot, so that is one thing to keep in mind. Basically, we don't need to worry about too much, we just need to keep firing, and, very reminiscent. Okay, almost took damage there. Okay, hi friends. Okay, sure. But yeah, very reminiscent of, what is it, of Isla del Sol, that chapter 14 in the original Bayonetta, where, you do a whole bunch of fun stuff. Okay, ow, rude. But Umbran Climax is just basically, you just fire a whole bunch of missiles, as you might expect. You can do a little combo with a Balder if you attack when they're at melee range. Not the most useful thing in the world, just because like most of the time the enemies are not like quite close enough, but you actually do a decent amount of damage if I recall correctly. You just have to wait for them to kind of get up close and personal. Because yeah, I just don't think in most situations they're really close enough to oh, maybe they are. Not in all situations, but sometimes you can get a good swing in. Like now would be a good time. You actually do a pretty decent hefty chunk of damage, all things considered. Okay, wow. I almost got hit there. The one thing I will complain about this level, though, is that you need to repeatedly tap the shoot button in order to fire, so I feel like I'm gonna get carpal tunnel. That is the one thing I will make a small complaint about, but you know, it is what it is. The benefit, though, compared to like the first game with Isla del Sol, is that they changed the stinking dodge roll to not literally shake the entire screen. Like that was just nauseating. So you know, that's a much welcome improvement. Ow, rude. We got plenty of Umbran Climax or Magic Age saved up, so we got plenty of stuff for Umbran Climax just to. Okay, rude. Fine, I'll just fire all of this. I don't care. Where are you? You're over there. Alright, okay, bro, why are you doing that to me? Okay, so we're close enough. We can just do some melee attacks. Just take some. Yes, Boulder. Mess him up, Boulder. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. I'm not sure if doing an Umbran Climax while doing the melee attacks, does like a shockwave effect that like travels farther, so that would actually be kind of cool. But now that we dealt with the angels, we can now deal with the demons, as you might expect. Also, actually, demons are much better for going. It's much easier to do the demons with the melee attack, it feels like. Okay. Hi, friend. You just fire fast enough and they can't even touch you. Isn't that lovely? Alright, we should be getting pretty close to the mountain. Also, I really just love how nonsensical this plot is sometimes. Okay, ow. Because just like, it's like, oh, we're in Vigrid. Okay, suddenly Jean's here. Also, we're just gonna fly up to the mountain, even though we've literally been trying to climb the mountain, so we're just gonna fly to it, no big deal, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just silly, you know? Alright, what now? What nonsense are we getting to? Oh, we got another one of them. What is this, Insidious? Like, I feel like this plot just kind of goes off the rail the last, like, 8 seconds, or like the last, like, 4 chapters. After you get Jean, it just doesn't make sense. Also, I'm, like, having no problem not getting hit, I feel like. I'm just mashing the A button. There we go. I was like, why am I not, like, triggering Witch Time on anything? I feel like I should be. I'll just Umbran Climax this guy, just to take out his health that much faster. Are you good? You good? You dead? Okay, now I think he's dead. Bye-bye, Mr. Manta Ray. Rest in pepperoni. Oh, yay, we gotta deal with this guy again. This is basically just try to kill him as fast as you can. So, you know, you just use an Umbran Climax, no big deal. I think he tries to suck the plane in, so I think if you don't kill him fast enough, you just instantly die or something like that.
Ugh, this piggyback ride is killing my back. Why can't you be an adorable little Cerecita that weighs like 10 pounds? Well, at least your little good luck charm got me where I needed to go, right? We're here, kid. Right on the front door of that temple you were so damn determined to get to. Not sure if they're gonna roll out the red carpet for us.
Wrong one, mate. You should be looking for your better half.
You've got your memories back. Convenient. But you're certainly not looking like my better half. The only thing you have to offer me is your sovereign power. Then you will be truly worthless.
I'll take care of them, Teresa. Hurry to the temple.
Okay, Balder, you have fun with that. I'm just gonna grab this book. Don't want to get too far. Just grab that for the funsies, but there is one Muspelheim for us to take care of, and that's right here, so let's go at it. Surely it's not going to be very difficult, considering this is the final chapter and all of that stuff, you know? I'll have to see what it is we'll be dealing with first. Don't get hit. Oh, very fun. Hate these guys. Hate these guys. Okay, come on. I do not like those guys because I feel like their stinking, like, their hit combo thing is just way too... It's just much too, just it doesn't line up properly. I don't know. Let's try using Salamandra, because Salamandra probably does some better damage. And then we want to make sure we use Alruna to suplex him. There we go. Okay. Wow. They give you 3 minutes for that? Yeah, I definitely have to say they probably... I feel like they made the Muspelheims a little bit easier compared to the first game with the Alfheims. Some of those Alfheims were kind of nutty, especially the limited punches and kicks. Those ones were terrible. Hated those ones. But yeah, that is the last of the Muspelheims for us to take care of. There's also one other little thing for us to do over here. There is a little tiny treasure chest for us to get, which is another witch heart, which I believe, or witch heart piece, which I believe gives us our last full piece of witch heart. There might be more, in all honesty. I don't really remember. We're not at full health, but we do still have a few more to buy, and maybe I missed like 4 pieces along the way somewhere. I don't really remember, but you know, it's just something to keep in mind. I'll probably just use Salamandra and Alruna, but yeah, that's all of the extra collectibles that we need to worry about. I'll use Breakdance to get some health. They give you plenty of health. They do not have confidence in you at all to get through that first section, Jesus. But yeah, let's just move forward. Come on, Balder boy, with your Amaterasu-looking dog form. Is there anything else for us to just quickly snag? There is a Gates of Hell, which, you know what? Let's get that last Moon Pearl now that we actually have the Halos. Alright, we're going to use our 90,000 monies to buy another Moon Pearl, because I don't think I'll need the health. I think having the extra magic gauge would probably be more useful. We can still buy another, so that's pretty cool. I think that might be the last one. I think it caps at 90,000, but I'm not sure. Alright, Boulder. You know what, I wonder if you could farm halos, because I think technically those pots respawn every time you go into the Gates of Hell, so if you really wanted to, you could probably just keep going in and out and then just farm those few pots for some extra halos.
Little one!
Welcome to Fimbulventer, the Lumen Sage, right eye of the Overseer, the Umbra Witch, left eye of the Overseer. Now, everything has fallen into place.
Bayonetta, get out of...
Balder, this is what I promised you. Your chance at revenge. Accept it freely. That is your revenge? Is this not the one who destroyed your world, who destroyed your life? Surely this can't be all you hoped to see. The two of us were once a single being. However, this half said he would awaken humans to the truth of their existence. So he divided our divine power and our very souls in two. We should have become mere shells. But this half left behind a certain power within himself in order to protect the balance our split brought the world. A sovereign power to freely control the eyes of the world. Unfortunately, this one made quite the miscalculation. He had not accounted for the power of evil intent which grew as humans prospered. I couldn't use the sovereign power to control the eyes, so instead, I used the evil hearts of humans to begin to retrieve the power of the ancient god. And all that remained is taking back the one power I do not yet have. The sovereign power. The power this one held within. You managed to escape 500 years before, but it was merely a waiting game. Waiting for you to be reborn. Now the time has come for our powers to become one again, and for me to ascend to the throne as Aesir, God of Chaos. Now, my better half, it is time to restore your sovereign power to my hands. I now have the power to control the eyes as I wish. Shall I start from the right eye? take him if it pleases you. He is nothing but an empty container to me now. I have no more use for him. Come now. It is time I receive your power, witch.
Don't worry, I got the kid. You've got my permission to show him your stuff, Bayonetta.
What on earth was that?
Just some fool always swinging in out of nowhere. Albeit with absolutely impeccable timing. I suppose not even a god can see him coming.
Gods do not concern themselves with the machinations of insects. Now, Umbra Witch, the left eye of darkness must return from whence it came.
Then just try to take it back. You've destroyed more than you know.
Alright, we get to fight Lopter. This is Lopter? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Lopter again. Basically, you know, the exact same nonsense we've been dealing with for the last, like, 10 chapters. This game really loves reusing bosses, for whatever reason. Even though, like, I know the first game did it a lot with Jean, too, but that was only 3 times. And I don't know, I felt like it was very well timed, all things considered. Actually, well, I guess technically you fight Jean 4 times. Yeah, I'm gonna say, he's thinking... Ow, rude. Yeah, I don't know. Something about, like, the Jean fights in the first game felt much better timed. Okay, you know what? You're kind of being a jerk right now. Okay, you know what? I'll just smack you with demon fists. No big deal. Don't worry, I'm totally fine with doing this. Do you remember how I literally just, like, beat you up, like, 500 years ago? Felt like yesterday for me, mostly because it was probably 20 minutes ago in terms of this timeline. Because, you know, we're in the past or something like that, I don't know. Also, I love how they just were able to fly from Vigrid to Fimbulvetter, like, no big deal. Like, that must have taken days. At least, I don't know. Okay, freeze me, why don't you? I don't know. I don't really understand. Like, this game, like, in terms of trying to figure out the timeline, it just doesn't make sense. I don't want to touch that. I don't know what that's all about, but I'm not about to find out. But Alruna's good just because, like, you can whip them and just completely just suplex them. Okay, man, I was... You know what? Wonder... Can I use Kafka? I feel like Kafka might be a little bit more helpful here. Because I can just shoot, although frankly he's just kind of like dodging my attacks. Bro, is this really how you're gonna do this? Rude. Alright, I'll suplex you here, and then we'll just fire some bullets, and now we got it. Oh, we just smoked our puppy dog. Nope. Hammy Lou isn't working.
In the end, you are merely human. The eyes of the world hold power, but their power came from that of a god. This god will see those powers returned. And so it shall be. The power of Aesir returns to me, and I shall rule over this world as time demands it. To be the overseer of this world. To rule it. A power only meant for Aesir. Human free will is a joke. It is a worthless illusion. You need only obey me. My will shall become that of the universe.
Humans need not be told that their will shall be. We can create our world with our own eyes.
An indulgent statement of human folly. Do you have any idea how much turmoil and confusion you have created?
We may not see our next step. We may stumble. We may fall off the path. But we always move forward. That is the power of man! Bayonetta, shall we illustrate?
Let's rock.
Alright, we get to fight another friend. He really wants to, Okay, you know what, Baldur, you have fun with him. I'm just gonna shoot him from... Fine, you want me to suplex you? I'll do that. I'm not above that. I'm not above that. I will keep suplexing you if that's what it takes. Because honestly, it's probably one of the strongest things that you can do. Okay, ow, what's going on here? What's my man? Okay, bro, leave me alone. I will suplex you if I have to. Ah! Okay, man. I don't remember you being this annoying. Come on, there we go. Alright, now what are you doing? You are ordering in the aircraft carriers from before. So now we have to... It's basically just a bullet. it's Toho. That's what it is, it's just Toho. Alright, Baldur, you have fun with him. I'm just gonna keep shooting him from a distance, you know? Actually, you know what? Okay, man, I didn't even get to use my Umbra Climax all the way, because I'm just thinking... Alright, you know what? You gotta just... My man. Okay, whoa! What the heck was that, my man? Okay, I am kind of not doing too great. Come on. Come on. Okay, now what? Are you summoning more aircraft carriers? No, you're summoning a laser. Just like the first game. Okay, Baldur's gone. Cool, we are in an aircraft section. Cool, flying section. Mandatory air flying section. Okay, ow. Can't really suplex him here, so... So might be in my best interest to... Okay, hi friend, what are you doing? Okay. Okay, come on. Am I in witch time? I can't see what's going on. The entire thing was just red. Alright, we're just gonna keep using Kafka. Okay. Please, friend, be kind, be kind. Okay, here we go. We'll just keep firing the Kafka bullets, no big deal. Come on. Come on, man. Aren't you, don't you wanna, like... Don't you... I'll keep firing the Kafka bullet. Okay, come on. Okay, now what? What nonsense is going on here? I can't even keep track of what's going on. It's just everything is so bright and colorful and blue. It's okay though. We just this one I remember is a spinny stick section, so no big deal. Have fun with that. I don't think he enjoyed that very much. Alright, come on. Thank you, Madama Butterfly. Just keep firing the Kafka bolts from afar, no big deal. Alright, no big deal. Kafka does a pretty decent amount of damage, all things considered, when you just keep firing the thing. Because I think the arrows deal like poison damage. Okay, I feel like I should probably switch back to Love is Blue for the last little bit. Maybe I shouldn't. Okay, bro, I didn't even see what you were doing there. Alright, and now we Umbran Climax him, right? No, he won't allow it. Come on, my man. Here we go.
Kid, you gonna be okay?
His first mistake was thinking that all I had to me was some shit sovereign power. Stupid fool doesn't get why I'm the better half.
I thought you were all out of cards.
The real trump card's the one you keep hidden until just the right timing, mate.
What?
The real power of Lord Aesir, the god of chaos, is nothingness. The power to erase anything and everything from the world. Even the very eyes that created it.
No! Whoa, hold on for a second, kid. What happens to the world if you...
Any good card player is a gambler, right? Either the world will be destroyed, or it will create its own path. Human free will determine which way things go.
Alright, now we just get to beat him up for free because he is weak and powerless. Alright, I'm gonna switch back to Levels Blue because we're comboing him. Let's go! Come on! Oh, did I ever mention how good the Let's Hit the Climax music is? Is it Let's Hit the Climax or is it Time for the Climax? One is from the first one and this one's from the second game. I can't remember which is which because they're basically the same title. But we got Baldur helping us, just reminiscent of the first game. And we get to do a super kick, big bang bonus. We get 10,000 halos for that. And then just like the first game, we need to guide, I guess a bullet towards the center of a thing. We have to guide him into the mouth of Jean's demon. And then we get to munch him up. Thank you, Jean. Good deal, good deal.
If it comes to this, it will just begin anew. I'll return to another place in time. Create a new era. One that cowers to my will.
Shit! He's trying to shed his body and return to the spirit realm. He'll just be reborn in a different era.
What are you trying to do? Do you think you can contain my power? Have you lost your sanity?
Sanity is a requirement for our kind. You will never see another era trapped inside me. Only an endless circle of time.
Mate, that's pure evil you're dealing with. It's a poison that will live inside you forever.
So be it. What's wrong can be made right through human hands.
Boulder!
Cereza, listen to me.
You know my name?
If I stray from my path, you must be the one. The one to stop me.
Boulder!
Cereza, just one time. Call me Daddy.
Daddy.
Thank you, Cereza. My dear, sweet child.
Daddy!
Seems like the world's still in one piece.
Seems so.
You don't need the eyes of the world, love. I believe in your kind. You can create whatever future you desire.
What will happen to you?
I'll just take a little break. This world doesn't need me anymore, right?
Will I see you again?
Hard to say. I'll come back to this world someday. So if you're lucky, maybe we'll meet again, love.
Little one,
I'm not little, and I have a name. It's Aesir. I mean, my name is Loki. And I think you can quit treating me like a kid now.
Then I'll call you by your name when I see you again. As a man.
Bloody hell. Well, that's fine, I guess. At least I know what I want to be when I grow up, right? See you around, Bayonetta.
Goodbye, little one. And you can call me Cereza.
Sorry, love. But you still don't strike me as a Cereza.
Sales are so much better after the holidays. And the distinct lack of acts of God doesn't hurt either. Can you believe they tore my dress to shreds? Right about here, I think it was. Absolutely criminal. There's such a thing as a time and a place. Time? Oh. Cereza, cat got your tongue? No. No. I'm fine.
Come on, how long do I have to keep doing this? Investigative journalism is big in January.
The gates of hell goes down, and so does your anonymous source, my friend. Now keep driving.
All right, I get it, I owe you. But I'm not the one with the endless tab. Where is that deadbeat anyway?
Well, those two are getting along nicely. Now, to get those new heels. Come along, Enzo. Damn it! I forgot Enzo. Oh, I was wondering why there wasn't a short, foul-mouthed Italian in earshot. Where did you leave him? He said he'd wait for me in the plane. Again?
What a day! What a day!
Wonderful. That's the second dress in a month. Another day in the life, so it is. Maybe you should try being nice to Enzo for a change. And let's save the chit-chat for later. We've got work to do. Now you're speaking my language. There's only one way to ring in the new year. Let's dance, boys!
And that is Bayonetta 2. This is now the credit sequence because, you know, it's the end of the game. So yeah, Bayonetta 2, it's definitely a good bit different from the first game, but it's still a great action game nonetheless. Probably a good bit easier for the newcomer to come to the game, I think. I definitely feel like it's a little less, what's the word? The first game is definitely kind of hard to get into because it is kind of difficult, you know, in a degree that's kind of unfair, especially because, like, it's got a lot of nonsensical, like, instant death cutscenes. Ow! Or no, I didn't take damage there. Okay, we're fine. But just like in the first game, the end credits have little segments, their own little verses that you need to take care of. But, you know, Bayonetta 2 is definitely a good game. You know, I feel like it's a little less tight as the first game, but that probably makes it a little bit easier for the newcomer to get into. So, you know, there's that. And we get to fight Baldur again. Okay, my man, please. Also, another thing to keep in mind for these, like, end credit segments is that you need to do them quickly, because otherwise you will, and there's a limited amount of time to do them, so you want to make sure you get them as quickly as you can done, so, you know. But yeah. I do have to say, though, the feel of the games are definitely a lot different, and, like, the soundtrack is still great, much more pop-like in the second game compared to the more jazzy, I guess, sound of the first game. I wouldn't say either game is necessarily better or worse. I think it just comes down to your personal taste. Also, this is cool because you get to play with Scarborough Fair again in this credit sequence, so if you missed Scarborough Fair from the first game, which I very much did because I much prefer the combos of that one compared to Love is Blue, good news, it is in fact in this game. And I think I'll probably be releasing an extra bonus episode just to go over the little extra bits that I kind of skipped over during the main story, so, you know, there's that. There's a lot of extra content to this game, so there is definitely a lot of replayability. I'm not sure if I would say the first game and the second game is much more replayable, but there's definitely a lot of stuff to do with each game. I feel like the first game has, like, better long-term replayability in terms of Angel Slayer, but at the same time there's just more to do in Bayo 2 that I prefer. And then also, Bayo 2 is definitely a little bit better because there's not those weird random vehicle segments, at least not to the degree that there is in the first game. Especially because, like, in the first game, some of them would be, like, really glitchy, like, Route 666 was probably, like, my least favorite thing to deal with that motorcycle segment, just because the motorcycle physics were just not the most best feeling thing in the world, so, you know. Now we get to play that last little ending sequence where we're fighting the angels on the plane with Jean. Hello, friends. Let's do a torture attack for good measure, just old time's sake. Alright, good deal. We are getting all these verses done very, very quickly. We get a nice little ending sequence with Enzo falling out of the plane. And Radon's car kind of getting crushed again, but you know, hey. It's a nice little picture of all of the main cast, so, you know, it's lovely, isn't it? But yeah, I think... I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to mention before I just let the credits roll, but, you know. Yeah, Bayonetta 2. I love the series, love the game. I'm so glad that I was able to kind of put this together before the third game came out, so, you know, it's exciting. Where would Bayonetta be without pole dancing to a classic song? And that was chapter 16. We got a platinum award. That's actually really cool. I wasn't expecting that, but you know, hey, we got pure platinum on some of them, so you know, hey. Good deal, good deal. And here's our play history. We get to see all of the things that we got. We literally only got a platinum medal on 2 chapters, on the first chapter and chapter 16. That's very interesting. Overall, our rank is silver, which I find kind of weird considering that, like, I don't know, I feel like it would be gold since we got gold for mostly everything. We got silver on one, but yeah, it's just, it's very weird that our overall rank is silver despite us basically averaging gold on everything. So I guess it must be based on, like, your lowest rank possible. So if you had 1 bronze, maybe it would make you bronze. Either that or the game is just very, very unforgiving with rounding. If you're anything below, it always rounds down. But whatever. Okay, I don't need to see all this. And we did it! We beat the game! We get this nice, cool cutscene with all of the scrolling characters in it. Yay! We kind of saw all of these renders before, so, you know, play the game if you want to see it for yourself. We unlocked the world of Bayonetta 2, which I think is sort of like a documentary type thing. We got a super mirror. We got handguns, which is basically Love is Blue, but without the Wicked Weaves. More verse cards. And yeah, we got some good stuff. And that is it for this episode. I'm recording for almost an hour, so this is going to be a very big file size. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my romp through Bayonetta 2, and I hope you enjoy Bayonetta 3 coming out tomorrow, because that's my plan. This is the last episode, so it's going to be the day before, well, besides like the bonus episode, but this is going to be the day before Bayonetta 3 drops, so I hope you all enjoy Bayonetta 3, and I appreciate you tagging along for this trip. With that, that's going to be it for this episode, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content, leave a like, maybe consider subscribing, or leave a comment, whatever feels good for you. And with that, I will see you guys in the next episode, which will be the bonuses. Some of the bonuses. I'll see you guys then.